This is what they call the main strip in Bridlington. This is where a lot of the dreams come true. Harry's actually from
That's
right on the end.
right on the end there. That's me. That's Flamborough.
It's called Flamborough.
That's where I grew up. Spent many a time down here there fishing with my dad off the harbour.
Take you on a little tour,
Back.
maybe do a performance, get the guitars out. Even pigeons called.
So we met at the ship, didn't we? At the open mic night.
You were playing with your dad's band.
Yeah.
What were they called?
The Moonshine Music Men.
And I just thought, who are these guys? Because you played like American style music, I'd never really heard it before.
Yeah.
And you were going like ding 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 ding. Like you guys played before me, and it was my first time playing in public.
Yeah, you'd never done it before, had you?
And then your dad said to me at the end of the night, why don't you guys, Harry, play guitar and you sing? And I thought, yeah. He said, and then you invited me around, didn't you? And when I arrived at your house, I had to kind of play in front of you all, didn't I? Remember, in your conservatory?
Well, that's what we used to do. So we used to, we'd sit around the table in the kitchen and we'd just all play music and take it in turns to...
It's very new for me.
To front things.
I'd only ever played at the ship in Subi 2 songs, and I remember Nigel and your dad standing there and saying like, you know, play the songs you played at the ship. And I was thinking, oh God.
Yeah, I guess it would have been a bit nerve-wracking.
But as soon as I did it,
then you were fine.
I was welcomed into the fold.
Yeah, because that was normal for us. Every day really, we'd be sat around the table. And...
Just coming up here is where they're going to put the big statue of Harry looking out to sea with his guitar.
I'm surprised it's not up already.
Yeah, it should be up, but
it's about 5 years too late.
Money's a bit tight at the minute.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's inspiring, isn't it? We did like 1 or 2 songs at a tiny little pub in a village called the Bluebell in Burton Agnes, where a couple spotted us. They'd gone away and told their daughter, who was looking for someone to play at their wedding. She then told her husband, to be fiance, that he should check us out. And he happened to be a producer who'd moved up from London. Amazing guy called Steve Harris, amazing guy. When he said like, on the night he said, I'm a producer, we were like...
Yeah, no you're not.
Yeah, right. And then we sent off the recordings that we did with him to a label.
And that was the start?
They signed us, didn't they?
Yeah, it was
like, quit your job. I was going to be a bricklayer and plasterer or something.
I was still in school. I was 15 at the time, so when all this was happening, I hadn't even sat my GCSEs, had I?
And we went from kind of strength to strength of writing songs, moved to London.
And that's when, in that period, that's when we wrote the first record, wasn't it? It's kind of...
That was Tell Me It's Real. This is kind of the first step up as a band, like venue-wise. This is the second to largest room in Britain. So the first time we played here, I was very nervous. I remember family sitting down here.
I guess we'd been away for quite a while at that point. We'd been living in London, hadn't we, to think about playing this room. And then I remember we were at the petrol station, weren't we, on the day of gig, and we found out that we'd sold it out. I remember just being like, oh, I can't believe it, and then getting in here.
And it does feel like a big step up, because you start in the pubs and then go to the smaller room in here, and then this room, and then into the main room.
Yeah, unbelievable. Do the Royal Hall as well. Because I've seen so many bands in there. I mean, we've both seen Jack White was in there. Oasis did one of the last gigs there. Seen Stereophonics there.
I think I watched Scouting for Girls. I had the option.
Did you? Yeah.
Kooks or Scouting for Girls. Roy will be happy to know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Roy.
It was always like a dream, but too distant. It was never like, you never felt like it could ever become reality.
But it is, Harry. It's reality. We've done it now. What do you do next? Where do you go? Where do you go in Brit?
But no, theatre. Beautiful. It's so nice to be back.
Theatre.
Be able to see it.
Thank you, theatre.
We should come back. I'd love to do a gig in here.
Too big now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been yesterday. Now we're in one of the pubs, kind of an old stomping ground place.
Yeah, the Pack Horse.
The Pack Horse down Old Town. Which is just down the road from the Black Lion that we just played for our hometown show before Christmas. But they've got a Seafret beer on, apparently. So we're
gonna try that. See what it's like.
We're gonna get a free pint of that and try it. Yeah.
It's got our faces on apparently, so we'll go and have a look.
It's a third barrel on from last Thursday.
Is it?
Yeah, so yeah.
And is that all Jack?
Yeah. Cheers.
First pint of Seafret.
Absolutely.
First pint of Seafret. Oh, it's nice, that, isn't it?
So it's better with your name on it.
Oh, it's good, that.
Isn't it? You like it.
I know what I'm doing today.
But I think that the chance of like that couple seeing us telling their daughter who was getting married, us going and supporting Edwina Hayes at this bar, him turning up, it's like these chances do happen in smaller places. You don't have to be necessarily
From the big city, yeah.
You get picked up in the strangest ways. You just got to literally go out and play, aren't you?
Wherever you can, whenever you can.
Yeah.
And we're very lucky.
Do your best. Do your best.